Hi guys, welcome to Jay Today. Please subscribe if you're not already. So Heather has been arguing with one of her exes over custody of one of the kids. Heather's claiming that she has custody when we all know that she doesn't, even though she's also been served, but though she's denying it. So these screenshots have come out about her, so I'll post a few of them in a second.
Today's the 9th day of no communication with my youngest child, and I am super grateful that I've been able to stay in communication with the older two. But, there's nothing at all in the world that even comes close to just being with your kids. So, just again, for the record, I have no criminal record or background. No idea why this has continued. How many years now? 37 or 38 months later. But I'm just doing a workout and meditating, and then I'll probably have a glass of wine. I don't know.
So on this one, she's talking to the ex. Obviously, he's not letting her see the kid, but you can't really blame him because she acts crazy. And she's telling him, even if I was crazy, as I've proven numerous times that is not the case, though we all watch her videos and we all see that she is, there is no reason at all to withhold my communication with my own birth daughter, my flesh and blood, who I love very much and almost died giving birth to her. Do you remember that? No, that's a new one. You know how she likes to add things in there to make things more dramatic. She also has two siblings who love and miss her very much, and grandparents and an aunt and uncle, and we are all very worried that when you prevent communication. Other than therapy, which I've completed with Miss Camille Smith via BetterHelp, Reiki meditation, and regular MD visits who supports the same narrative, which is the one of truth and honesty. I think she just makes stuff up in her head and she actually starts believing it. And she goes on that I do not know have any condition that would warrant the withholding of my children in any way. What would you suggest I do? So, well, she does, like, she's in gyms threatening to K people and, acting crazy most of the time. Then she says, in order for an order to be entered regarding custody of a minor, both parties must be present in court. I don't think that's true when one of them's a bit mentally disturbed, and have the opportunity with or without legal representation to state their case. And then he replies, when you came to my mum's and the cops gave you the form, to stop lying. So she's been served with the form at his mother's house, she now appears to be stalking the mother's house. She's going outside and watching, which is a little bit scary. Well, Heather goes on to claim that she's had custody since 2018 and that what he's saying is false, which, if that was true, should have the kid with her. And he says, but you said you were going to meet me at the police station to show proof of custody that you have, Alexis. I want to see your proof. You agreed to meet me there. Then she says, Orlando, I'm very confused as to what the police would have to do with me seeing my children. Well, obviously everything if you don't have custody. I'm extremely guarded and skeptical of being in the police station but she really enjoys ringing the police and going down, so I don't know why she's saying that. And for any reason, because of various targeted interactions that have taken place over the last several years. But we all know that she enjoys going to the police station and making numerous reports about everything that's not really happening in real life. Then she tells him that he can consult with a lawyer if he wants. I'm pretty sure he's already done that. That's why he has custody. Again, the law is very specific about matters like this, and I have never been served. I have never been heard nor been able to reach any court official since my first petition filed and ignored in January 2020. Pretty sure that she never even bothered turning up for the custody hearing. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I'm not 100% though. Then he goes on to tell her that she's not stable and she's not safe to be around, which you kind of have to agree. She really does need to see a doctor. She tells him that she was given primary joint custody in 2018 and that there's been no other court cases since then, which is obviously not true. So then they go on and he tells her, you don't have custody of Alexis. She tells him, productive conversation only, please, which rarely get out of her. So she kind of gaslights him for the whole thing and kind of tries to make everything out to be his fault. I don't know why he just didn't block her in the first place. Then she says, I see a physician on the same block and have for 10 years. Then he replies, a caring mother would go to court and fight to see their kids, which I do agree with that. You're not a caring mother. And she answers, you're argumentative, evasive, hostile, and indicating you have something to hide or are scared to share the details of the situation. He's telling her exactly she's been served. She can go get another copy of whatever they call it, what's issued from the court to see that he has custody. Um, and I don't need to tell you nothing, Heather. Get that through your head. Have a good day. I'm blocking your number now, which you should have done at the beginning. I wouldn't have put up with that for so long. Then this is where it gets even better. Where he says, "You said you were going to meet me there," and she says, "I also don't have access to my car anymore." We all know about how many times we're hearing about this car, how she's lost it, she's found it, it's been stolen, when it's actually just in the garage where she left it, and she's not paid for the repairs. And I'm not traveling anywhere usually done on foot. I had a scooter, but there are issues with the battery that I hope to be resolved soon. You probably just need to charge it, love. If you want to pick me up somewhere close to your mum's house, that would be great. So she wants him to pick her up, so it's more convenient for herself. What, get on the fucking bus. You know, these are your kids. You don't just expect someone to come and pick you up because you've no car and you can't be asked charging your battery for your scooter. And then she says, "I will be willing to clear my schedule any day or time to make that possible." Well, you've got enough feck all else to do, have you, all day? You're just funny about doing a few push ups and, filming yourself doing these stupid little skits. He said, "You said that, not me, to show me proof that you think you have custody of Alexis, which you don't." She probably produced thing from 2018 that's no longer valid. "You do not have custody of Alexis, and in your own mind you think that you do," which is obviously true. We know that she makes shit up and she just believes it herself. Then she goes on about how she's filed no less than 5 petitions to be heard by a judge, which can't be true because she would have been heard by one by now. Or she probably has been heard by one and they've told her that she needs to get help and she's not done that. "We don't speak other than regarding our daughter. I reached out to you daily and have done so since early 2020 when this initially begun." Then she goes on to one of her big long rants about Dylan and unlawful displacement. I'm still not actually sure what that is, how she misses her baby. She doesn't go to police stations except for the 27th time she's been this year. The police have been unhelpful the entire time to resolve issues. That's because you don't have any issues, you just make them up. No one has even called me back. Well, they're not going to wear you because you're crazy. The police have my phone number. That's probably from all the times you've been arrested for shoplifting. An email. They see me all the time, very regular. So I didn't thought you didn't see them. And I have multiple public influencer accounts. That's because you say they all keep getting hacked and you keep changing and chopping and changing them every 2 days. I have a website and a blog for 18 months. 18 months before they unlawfully removed it after. Yeah, she didn't pay for it. That's why it was removed. Before they unlawfully removed it after one cop lost his job. Why would they remove it after one cop lost his job? "I feel as though I've been intentionally targeted by them and ignored." Well, if they removed your website, then they're not ignoring you, are they? But you do have to pay for them things. "My relationship with my daughter has nothing to do with the police." Again, it does if you don't have custody. You can't just go around picking her up and, demanding to see her. Then she goes on about the last court appearance when she won joint custody primary joint custody in 2018. "There's been no summons or order provided to me," which we know there will have been. Like she says, she's no criminal record, but it's been proven on other channels. I've forgotten the name of it already. Not used channel. She put up all her previous convictions. Then he answers, "Okay, this is why I said go into the station, and I can give you a copy for the second time now, stating you don't have custody." I don't know why he just didn't block her at the start of this. She's just going to keep going round and round in circles, which it actually does. She just keeps going on and on. I would love to see my daughter, who I gave birth to and love very much. The only the only way you see her is if I have to, and I don't have to. So he doesn't have to let her see her. Um, Basically, she goes on over. "I've gone to the police station multiple times, even though she just said she didn't." Another little prayer that she gives for him. If you want to stop and pause and read them all, but basically it's just her trying to tell him that she has custody and, basically round and round in circles. Then she goes on to say that she goes past his mother's house every month to check on everyone. So she's kind of hanging out in front of the house. And she's saying, "In addition to that, I saw a red van in front and the other car was never there." So she's checking on which cars are in his mother's driveway and who's going in and out of the house, which is a little bit scary. I mean, I do hope she can eventually see her daughter again, but she does need to get help and she doesn't think there's anything wrong with her. So I don't know what's going to happen with this. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Talk to you all later. Bye.